Peace. Mama. Girl, I don't care about this thing being stuck. Go. Get it out of my face. Stop. Peace, peace, everybody. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We were just having problems just a minute ago. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Hear me? Right. Had to restart. Okay, had to restart with phone again. It is a bull, as per usual. Okay. Oh, damn. How y'all doing today? I know it's been a minute. We have not been around. Okay.
We've been busy. Motherfuckers been putting in work.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely been working. Okay, let's turn it down. Definitely been working. Okay. Definitely been busy. All right. Per usual. But, you know, just want to make sure everybody's doing good. And we gotta, huh?
I said we back like we never left.
Okay. Back like we never left. Okay. But hey, all right. I was trying to find my. But well, not from earlier, but before. But I don't know what notebook to do. So, and I had like things wrote down to go over dealing with the topic. So today we're going to talk about it. We're going to be talking about sweeping things under the rug. Okay. Since we in this divine energy, all right, and the way this energy is spinning, you know, we moving it. We in new life, okay? You know, they're actually becoming non-existent. It's a lot of understanding on all, you know, our perspectives. So we mature and we wising up nowadays. Peace, peace, sis. So yeah, we gonna talk about it, okay? We gonna get too deep, but baby, okay? A lot of the things we have to stop sweeping under the rug, okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Self-loving each other, all of the things to evaluate yourself, okay? And so those reflections that we have swept under the rug, a lot of those are old, I ain't gonna say uprooted, but you know, rooted. Aspects, things in our journey and our foundation that we have carried, okay, throughout our, you know, our lives and, you know, our experiences and stuff like that. So it still reflects on who we are today. So we're going to talk about it. And as per usual, anybody that always wants to come up, you are more than welcome to come up, okay? And you know, that's just about it. We ain't really got to say that about y'all because we know y'all respectful. So, you know, we ain't got to deal with that.
Before we get started though, is it freezing for everybody or is it just freezing for me? Because I need to know if I need to turn my Wi-Fi off.
Are you freezing? You weren't freezing for me, but make sure it's not freezing for anybody.
Freezing for me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm trying to see if anybody else is.
Let us know if we freezing, guys. Let us know. What's up, bro?
What did you do?
Because we got some exciting things too that we gonna be doing. Now you freezing right now on my end. You just snapped that.
You freezing for me.
Sis says it's freezing off and on. Okay.
For both of us?
Yeah, let me know. So if I got to turn mine off. Is it on Neat end or my end?
Don't try to blame it on me.
I said either me or you. Either
Me
A or
freeze,
B.
y'all. It's tough.
Top or bottom. You just froze up. I'll take mine off too, just in case. Okay, both are freezing. Okay. I will take mine. And we will go.
It's about her. Who is her, Claude?
I know it's about her. We vote for her. Both not always at the same time. Okay. How about now? We both took our Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. I took it out. Put that click right there.
But if y'all don't mind, please share the live too. You know, especially if any of our the mods are in here from the group, just share it to the group. Oh, he was talking about you. We good now. We good though now? We can move forward?
I just don't got time for these games.
Okay. It's good. It's good now. Pieces! What's going on? Okay? How y'all doing out there in the neighborhood? Yeah, I got to stay. I can't move too much. I got on this, this shit right here, right? I think it's too big for my head. I think it is. I think it's too big for my head. And I'm gonna have to give it to somebody with a big head. Cause my head is holding on by thread. Thank you. Why is you still freezing? Okay, sis. Look, I don't pin it every damn well.
I was sharing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You do that when you share it. I don't have to pin it each and every day. So I can't really just swing too much, Well, like if it don't flew off and we'd have been on viral, okay? So, but, right. Let's not go viral for that. Not my wig falling off. Okay?
I got to do dumb shit from here on out.
But yeah, if you're ready, I am ready. Since we both are good now. We also gonna be doing some things outside too, y'all. So y'all gonna be seeing us. We're gonna be doing some stuff outside. Okay, it's starting to heat up, so we ain't gonna be just top and bottom. Okay, we gonna be beside each other. All right. Get something. You gonna be with me. But
reporting live from your local downtown Greenville area.
Okay. Peace to everybody coming in. The title today is Sweeping Dirt Under the World, baby. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, she messing with us.
I do want to add this. It's on the same topic of sweeping under the rug. What if the mountains that we see are really not mountains? What if they are stuff that is swept under a rug? For instance, lost cities, or cover-ups,
Oh, the mounds too? The mounds?
Yeah, like what if they're stuff swept up under the rug or stuff hidden? That the eyes cannot see, but the eye can. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you ride by a mountain, like, oh, that's really pretty. And then it's been times I done rode by a mountain and it looked like somebody was laying down to me. Like
laying down?
Like a old giant or something that had been there for a long, long time. And it looked like a figure that was laying down that just, sleep.
Like that little shape, like the mountain in Moana? Is that the movie?
Yeah,
okay,
like that.
Yeah. It's a lot of things that's been
You
said.
remember that the movie Troll?
Yep, Troll is a good one.
He better come out something like that or whatever. But it's been here for thousands and thousands of years, and we don't know because we are told that it's a mountain. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, they don't know what the fuck it is. They just call it a mountain because they now know what the fuck going on. These mountains, some of these mountains been here for thousands of years, and inside of that mountain could be hollow, and something inside it as a cover up. You know, swept up
And
under the rug.
you're right. Because as long as we've been in existence, which is pretty much a short time now. Peace, sis. We miss y'all too, man. We've been working. We've been working.
Death in the family.
Yes. It's been transitioning. That's why I said we've been revamping because we've been going through so much. It's been something week after week after week, but we get back together now. We get back in order now. Okay, we don't went through some shit. But you're right though, because as long as we've been in existence, a lot of things have been covered up. Okay, and mountains form just by a hill. It'll start off as a hill or something, okay? And then it really builds onto it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So say that again?
I say it keeps going, right.
Yeah, it keeps going and it keeps going. Everything is binding. Yes. So a lot of our cities where we stay at now, we are on top of something else.
On top of something.
So a lot of
shit, you know? Like then when they go to digging up fossils and like, oh, we found a lost city under the water. That should have been there. I mean,
been there.
I'm calling it lost, but technically it ain't lost because it never was lost. You just now find it.
Okay, just like self. You was never lost, okay? You just had to find yourself, okay? Just been covering up all the crazy stuff that we done been through, okay?
They be sweeping it up under the rug,
sweeping all kinds of stuff under the rug, honey. All kinds of stuff.
And who's number one for that shit, Drake? Fucking America. Number one. Okay.
America is definitely the number one. Right here, okay, in this part right here of the world. It's a lot that's been covered up. When I went in meditation, like I was telling you before, and I went to the Grand Canyon.
Right, Claude.
Yep. The graveyards are stacked with bodies on top, okay? On top.
Graveyard. Did y'all know that the graveyard is only rented for 100 years? And then
really?
And then after 100 years, of course they don't tell you that in your contract or when you sign your paperwork or whatever. Hell, you dead. And half the time we sweep shit under the rug. We don't read the fine fucking neglect. But graveyards are only for 100 years. And after 100 years, it's probably either dug up and placed somewhere else or something is buried on top of it. Because you got to think, who the fuck is still here in 100 years?
That body is dust to dust. Okay. Okay. It definitely is.
Nothing about nothing. Yeah, top. I was looking at your graveyard.
Graveyards is one of the biggest simulations of, sweeping things under the rug. That's one of the main things here.
Exhibit A. That's great.
And that's why we really care about this body.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's apartment complexes that are built on top of graves, buildings that are built on top of graves. They say they move them people to a whole nother area, but they don't. They build right on top of them bones, and they'll take the damn plaque and put it something fucking where else. That's it. Y'all ancestors still the fuck over there where she was originally buried at. If she originally was buried. We don't fucking know if they really putting them people in the ground, because nowadays, I remember when I was growing up, We used to sit there and watch the casket
Go
go into the grave.
down.
Now, the family leaves before it go in.
Yeah,
Because I remember
because
when my
even
mom,
my Papa funeral, they didn't let him down while we was back there.
and my mama neither. Last year when my mom passed, I sat there. We sat there and sat there and sat there. And I remember I got a video and all of us driving off, and her casket was still on top. And I'm just like, yeah, right. Get somebody else to do it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I don't
fucking
think
dumb.
they really be doing all of that like they used to.
They done.
You know, like they used to. They definitely don't. But another thing, that girl runs deep with sweeping under the rug is a part, that's a part of our foundation too. And like I said, when it deals with us, hold on, let's see what Clyde say. That's why people say they see people in their house. Exactly. You do. You do. That's why.
That could be an entrapment. That could be an entrapment for sweeping something under the rug. You done swept the graveyard under the rug and built something on top of it or some houses, and now people starting to see that entity. You know what I'm saying? Because who's to say that in the spirit realm that, let's say we decided that we wanted to come back in that particular place just to see our loved one more time, or maybe like some people say that they're trapped in between the realms to where they can't fully cross over because they're confused. You done had plenty
You know
of
what?
spirits come to you.
Let's talk about that for a second. I don't really believe that people are trapped. I mean, the deeper you go into, dive into, spirituality and into this knowledge, okay, of self, right? I don't really believe that energy is ever trapped. I do believe that when people do transition, of course, the energy still linger on. It's still here. They can go anywhere as they please. I mean, I felt my grandfather here, okay? I felt him at my grandma's house, especially stuff was moving, okay? So energy do still exist. I don't feel like he's trapped. I think, what harbors energy, though, is if they can't move on based off the people here physically that's holding on to that energy. You see what I'm saying? Which is keeping them in an entrapment, in a sense of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Because they're holding on to an energy that is that is, where they're holding on to the suit because the energy moves freely.
But I was about to say that too, like, maybe I chose the wrong, I ain't gonna say maybe, I did choose the wrong word. But in the same token, like, okay, not trapped, but harvested, anchored, shall we say.
Yes.
Anchored here through the source of our physical mindset. And with our physical mindset anchoring that spirit entity here, it's hard for them to cross over. And on top of it, they feel some type of way too, especially if they have died in such a way that was very, very abrupt and confusing. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
That they still lingering on, and they still in that energy.
Yeah, they didn't have
they don't want to move forward.
Yeah, because they want to know. Like, they want to know, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the older people who cross on, like the people in the old folks' home. They know what's finna happen, so they're not finna linger on. It's then us and our physical mindset holding them on, like, oh, I missed this person, I missed that. It's okay to miss them. It's okay. That's the human part in us to do that. It is okay, because I miss my mom so much, like so much, or whatever. And I wish she could have met my baby girl. But in the same time, I know that she is better off crossed on over than here. Like, who wants to really be here if it's time for you to go?
Now, that's deep. That's right, sis. That's right. Now, that's deep. My wife told me something that I think about when people die with shoes on, they walk the earth. Now, what is the coincidence of that? And a lot of people do be buried in their shoes. Okay.
No, he said die. There's a difference.
Die with their shoes on.
But
okay.
They die with their shoes on, they walk the
Not
earth.
buried. They die.
But
okay.
Don't die. Think about all the people who might have died in their sleep, who, they just didn't have any shoes on. And then think about the people that did die with the shoes on. that's some deep shit to think about. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, that is deep. That's something I've never thought about either, though. But energy is gonna roam either way. You know, it's gonna roam either way. The energy's still gonna be here. It's still gonna operate through us and everybody else that we connect to. You know, so I can see that a physical and spiritual side. So yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
I
But
like
yeah,
that.
it's definitely it's definitely for me, it's comforting to know that you still can feel, the energy,
In a
of someone
positive way.
transition, yeah, you know,
You
and
don't
knowing that
want to
they're
feel
still
that
there.
angry spirit that's confused, like
Right,
fuck
right.
still.
Like when my papa transitioned, he came to me, he was like, I'm good. Just make sure my baby okay, which he was talking about my grandma. And I'm like, okay, cool, just make sure she good. He was happy, he was cheesing, he was having a ball, okay? He was in the child energy, as they say, come to God as a child, right? He was completely in that, okay? He wasn't in no type of sorrow, which my granddaddy had already been ready to go anyway. He had already told us what was going on with him. So it was just a matter of time. And sometimes when things just abruptly happen, it catch you off guard a little bit. But he was happy. He didn't he wasn't in no sorrow. Hell, he even came to me and told me to play Stairway to Heaven at his funeral. Okay? And who didn't? Okay? I played it as we walked out. Okay? Because he loved, that type of music, and that was one of his favorite songs. So yeah,
Okay.
you know, the energy, I love it, just to feel and know that they're still here. Like right now, I feel him now. I got the chills.
I just gotta chill too.
You know, got to chill, and that's because the energy is surrounding me. His energy is around me too. So, and
So I
just
started
speaking
singing
about,
the song when you said "Stairway to Heaven." I started singing it because that's a song, one of the songs that my family is known for singing at funerals, especially walking out the door. Like that is like a perfect walk on out the door song. Good one.
so yeah, he came to me, he was like, can you get them to play this? So I called them, I was like, we got a request. Okay, because my family know I'm the one that talks to the spirit, as they say. Okay.
We got a request.
She talks to spirits, okay? So, spirit comes and spirit requests. And, he got it though, which was a great way to end the service as well, because, all of, the going through the motions, of course, and I was tripping. Where I'm at now in my mind, when I go to church, honey, I was about to shout in there, y'all. I was about to shout. And the reason being is because the words that he was saying, okay, I was dialoguing each one that was coming through me. And I was like, yes, go ahead, say it, okay? Preach it like it's supposed to be preached, okay? He was saying all the right things.
One of them drinks.
Girl, I was like, he better say it.
Gotta say it.
Okay, I ain't been to church in over 10 years, okay?
And I know you was loud. I could just see you there, like you heard that.
Okay, did he just drop a jam? Oh my God.
People,
They probably looking at me. She don't even go to church. She be talking to spirits and shit and doing all of that. I don't even know why she over here doing all of that. Honey, she know the word.
But it doesn't, and that's what people get it twisted at. You don't have to go to church because that church is the building.
Right.
The true church, the true fellowship, the true worship of self itself. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go to church every day to know who self is. I don't have to go to church every day to know the word of God.
Okay.
I don't have to go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. The Bible is free for all. You can go to Barnes and Noble and get you a fresh good book.
Okay.
And get you some scriptures to go along with it. You can put your phone
Good scriptures. Okay.
And get you a big
Okay, sis, look, I was ready to take the damn mic. That's how it happened now, y'all. I see myself up there in the pulpit, and I was doing the service. Okay, I was like, look at God.
Red.
Okay, and I can hear my granddaddy like, you know, you an evangelist, and I'm like, what you mean, granddaddy? I'm an evangelist. And I was like, okay, so you know, to see myself up there while he preaching, and I was seeing myself on the mic. Girl, I wanted to go up there. Excuse me, let me go.
Get this out.
I got some words to say, okay? Because these new preachers now, a lot of them are a little younger, and they actually know the word, okay? But by them being ordained a certain way, okay, they have to word it that way, okay? But they in tune with this new energy, okay? Because this is the second time I done went to a funeral and a pastor almost slipped up and said what I know he was about to say, dealing with self, okay? Saying self is God. I mean, like, say it.
Just say it.
Free them.
I hear you saying it. Just say it.
Okay? But see, a lot of people ain't gonna catch it. Girl, you come back in here. One more cookie pack. One more. She to my phone. Oh, she better not. She better not. But yeah, say it. Free the people. Okay? Because I don't think they heard you when they said that you were God.
They heard you. They just still stuck on what he said you are.
He said it though. He said it, but they didn't catch it. I caught that shit. That's why I wanted to go up there. Let me go.
It tells you in the Bible that God doesn't dwell in a house built by man's hands.
Okay. And that preacher was serving it to him.
Song about it.
He was serving it to him. And them people were just sitting there like fucking zombies. I'm like, am I the only motherfucker here awoke?
Not zombies.
Like, really? Did y'all just hear this man? Yeah, I pretty much, I think I am about the only one in this motherfucker waking to what really is going on with self and what he really saying. Okay? But, baby, he almost had a new member.
That's how good he was. Remember,
he almost had a new member now.
That boy good. That boy good. He was good. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Sunday, boy, you better have a
okay, but you know how the old folks be, you know, the elders be like, you know, you served that sermon today, but you preached the word now. Man, he preached that shit. I was like, who is this? I didn't talk to him. Because I know he got some shit to say. Okay.
Shout out to the pastor at the funeral, whomever he was.
Now, shout out to the pastor. The new pastor down there in Golden View.
That I had there Sunday.
Now, shout out to him, baby, because he was spitting that shit, and I'm like, Lord, woo, I ain't never shouted in my life, but baby, I wanted to shout that day.
It was meant for you. That's why everybody around you was zombies. That's why everybody around you was stiff, because that energy needed to directly focus on you.
Right. You right.
So therefore, whatever that word was, it was for you, specifically for you. That's why literally not literally, but metaphorically speaking, they were dead, like zombies. Everybody just looking around.
Okay.
You better turn
out. Now, okay, I'm the only one. Like I was voice like Shelly looking at me like, did he just say that? Hell yeah, he just said that.
And constantly,
hell yeah, I did. the crazy thing is church has us so fucked up with sweeping a lot of shit under the rug because they one of the motherfuckers that carry the shit. Okay, we pulling up to the church. I'm cussing like a goddamn sailor. Okay, and y'all know I do. I'm country. It's a country thing. Okay, I'm trying to fix that. All right, I'm trying to minimize it. But when I get in tune with y'all, y'all bring out that hood side of me, that authentic. Okay, but I be trying to be perfect. I mean, not perfect, but professional. We pulling up to the church. I'm cutting like a sailor, right? He's like, you cussing on the church crowd. I said, boy, if you don't pull up in this goddamn church and let me stay up,
Look at that. Fuck out. Go out the park.
Yes, his higher self, which is you. Exactly. Okay? All day. That's why I was like, let me out. Y'all let me out. This man is really preaching. And I don't think y'all really hearing him.
Nobody heard him. But you and Shannon.
Yeah,
Shannon only heard him because
Shannon.
your energy was bouncing off to Shannon. He was sitting beside you.
Yep, he was sitting right beside me.
Just like zombie. You know how a spotlight is like you're in a room full of black and white, and then the spotlight shines on you, and you're the only colorful person in the room. It's the same thing.
Look, I was the only one in there with the black big hat on.
That's some shit I would damn do. I'm talking about stupid hat too.
Okay, y'all see my hat?
The hat that was down in front.
Mm-hmm. Like, who is that? The great mother. Okay. Elder. In the flesh, baby.
Elder well.
Okay. But you know, I just seen a lot of stuff. You know, it goes with the whole sweeping under the rug thing too. Because like I say, church is one of our stepping grounds and our foundation. We go to God. We went to God for everything and prayed to God for everything. And it was just really sweeping a lot of shit under the rug. You was not facing it.
I'm just saying, Ashley.
Y'all are really okay. You know we a dang on fool. We are a fool, okay? We gonna have y'all laughing and having a good time. You got to.
I just thought about something. I just heard it. I said number one was America. That's a lot. Number one is the church. That's number one.
Now that,
and then
yeah.
Number two.
Then,
but number one,
yeah, America. Because them churches came first before America was established. Well, before America was put in play, them churches was already here.
They never was. And they didn't have no, they had a building, but that building was like made of wood, and they just chopped a couple of trees out and put some shit together. That mud was creaking like a mud. It was hot as hell in there. They fanned their hearts out, but they
hell, imagine them being outside.
Yeah, they started
in the woods.
Yeah. They put the foundation down first.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation came first, and they still would preach on that foundation. And each time a new part of the church got built, that next Sunday they would still gather together and have a word on that land, on that foundation.
On the same foundation, the same part of the land, the same foundation.
People don't do that anymore. You just sit there and you wait till the church get built.
What God did you give the most energy? What God did you give the most energy to? Shit.
Our Lord.
Jesus. That man took all my money. He took my soul. Hell, he even took my mind. Okay, he had me, mind, body, and soul.
You talking about back then, or in the funeral?
Yeah, let's clarify that question for us, bro. But yeah, if we talking about that, yeah, Jesus, he robbed me blind. And then I had to come back and I had to get all it back.
He robbed me blind without a gun. Okay.
Right.
I didn't even see him coming. That's how
your mother, now, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, now that is true. That is true. But see, you know, when that foundation of the sweeping under the rug of the real truth, the real wisdom and knowledge and everything of who you really is was swept under the rug. So when we came through, even though our mother was the first and what's the most is God to to all things, and that's what we put our energy into. But we was hoodwinked. I know I will.
I like the way you did that though, Claude, with your mother thing.
Yeah, because your mother is God. She is the first person you see.
The second one would be your father.
Mm-hmm.
Which they say our Father, which art.
Okay. So yep, that's the first God we knew until we was hoodwinked to believe that Jesus, the image, was actually supposed to be our God. Okay, and that's why I said we was hoodwinked by deception, and that all stems in our roots, our foundation, of us actually.
Well, they never actually said that. They said that he was the Son of God, and never.
Yeah, but even though when I went to church, I always asked them what's the difference. I mean, we knew who God was, that was God, but I never knew who was who, and I got to know that further down.
But you got to think. You remember when but you remember when what's her name? The original first lady of the Bible that they took out.
The who? Oh, Mary Magdalene?
No. Back with Adam, before Eve.
I know who you're talking about. Lilith.
So you remember when Lilith was in the Bible? By the time I got older, she was no longer there.
I do.
So I never heard of Lilith being in the Bible. You remember we had that conversation?
Your brother.
It goes back to sweeping it up under the rug.
Yep, Lilith was the first.
I mean that.
That's why the whole saying of that, what we've been, saying, that's my son's son, because it's the same, it's mother's son, it's the same energy, that we project out, the masculine feminine energy, and masculine is really our brother. You're my brother. That's my brother. That's why in relationships, if you have, with your companionship, y'all act more like fucking siblings.
Definitely know.
Okay, because I know, baby, y'all start to look alike too.
And that's how you know y'all meant to be together, when you start looking like your spouse. When y'all start looking alike, it's like, yeah, y'all ain't going nowhere. Shut your ass.
Okay. That's the same thing. Yeah, everything was changed.
That sweep stuff up under the rug. Definitely. And they swept it up under the rug and presented a new rug. They swept it up under the old rug and put a new rug on top.
Yeah, which is when we supposed to have been slaves. Mm-hmm. That was the starting of our enslavement of our mind, which was covering up the truth. Okay, the origin of all things that you always knew. You know what I'm saying? It's always been inside of you. The skin is covering the truth. This is a sweeping under the rug type shit.
You see it, you trip over it, you step on it, the floor creaks, and then when you ask about why does the floor creak, the floor is uneven, the foundation is uneven. Oh, that floor is about to give in on that side. Don't step on that side. Don't go over there on that side. Walk around that piece. You know how when you're creeping out the door down the steps, and you know that one specific step that's gonna creep, so you step over it. Yeah, it's the same thing.
That too, bro. Yep, your wife can definitely remind you of your mom. And I've said this before too. Not only do we act like siblings with our spouses, we also see a reflection of our parents in our spouses. Males would definitely connect stronger to somebody who is most likely reminding them of their own mother. It's that energy that they're attracted to, because that's the energy that they are giving, growing up. So that's the woman they're going to actually pull more to. Same thing as females. We're going to pull more. We're going to be more attracted to men that reminds of us our father, whether they there or not. Especially if they're not there, we're going to gravitate to every nigga. Okay?
Yep. Especially if your daddy was a jailbird, you 9 times out of 10 gonna date them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Look,
the true fact.
I was surrounded around a lot of street shit. I dated a lot of street dudes. Okay, dudes that went to jail too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you this because I know I'm one of them. You're
Right.
looking at somebody that, and it's not on purpose. It's just that's what you grew up with. Like you grew up going down the road to see your daddy, and now you're programmed to think, okay, that's okay. You know, I'm holding my daddy down, and if shit push come to shove, something happens to my dude, I'm gonna hold him down like I hold my daddy down.
Right.
And not gonna tell
Exactly.
your daddy gonna tell you, man, you better hold that man down there. He's down there behind them walls. I don't know what's going on behind them walls. I don't. And I'm not trying to find out.
Okay.
But I'm here now.
Trust me, you don't want to go down. Definitely don't. I hated that shit when I was in jail. I swear I hated it, y'all. Hated it, hated it.
I was only in jail for 4 days, but you know.
I'm easy to adapt to my situations. So
Right.
you can put me in anything and I'm gonna adapt to it. And then I'm gonna adapt to it real quick.
For real. And I didn't even think that, even though I might not have been in jail that long, but for those 4 days seemed like a long time. But for the people that I was in the room with, because it was 8 of us in all, and we all got along like a fucking family. Like we all put our food together and made one big ass dinner just to make sure everybody fucking ate. And we was all in there. I'm doing hair in there and shit. You know these damn people, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
I'm doing
braiding.
hair, one cooking, you know, and it's like, okay, dinner is ready. And we all sat down, white folks and all, you know, and ate. And then when I got out, people was giving me that number 10. You right, such and such. I didn't, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. But the point is,
Yeah. They be wanting people to write them too, especially the ones that's gonna be in there for some time.
yeah, you know.
They
And
really fool with me too much. I guess because of my face. I wasn't with the shit. Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me.
I was that friendly person. Hey y'all.
I was not. You remind me that would be my sister when me and her went to jail together. She was the friendliest, and I was over there by my damn self. Don't come over here fuck with me. Don't even talk to me. Okay?
We had a couple, but by the time she woke up and got energized, guess what? I'm on your ass. Come over here, sit down. What's wrong with you? Y'all right? Want to talk about it?
Okay. I'm telling you, honey. I stayed to myself until, like I said, eventually I had to lighten up a little bit because she was talking to every damn body. I'm like, girl, you can't just be talking to every goddamn body in here.
Help it. Like that energy attracts to you, and you try to get away.
And she's very friendly.
When you first go in, you're like, I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not even gonna be in this bitch long. And 4 days later, it's like, we are family.
Okay. Now. We got simply a job. Okay, you get there, you don't be wanting to eat. I damn sure would eat. I would give all my trays away. You can have that. You know, right? Y'all giving me this shit. Now I eat breakfast. That was it. Everything else y'all motherfucking have. I'm waiting on canteen.
No, I was in Greenville County. No, that breakfast was not it.
It was when I went. It was when I went. And that was in early 2000.
This might have to do it.
That's the only thing I ate. I had to eat something. But all the other shit, I wasn't even gonna do it. Hell no, I didn't do it, didn't want to do it. Then they gave us some old ass.
Matter of fact, 2014. 2014.
Girl, I went in 2001. 2001.
The food up then.
Yeah, the food was different than it is there. I ate them damn eggs. Okay, because they gave us boiled eggs and a little grease. And I didn't even know about the boat meat shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
We use our eggs and we make salad.
Then I found out it was boat meat. Who makes the time to make this shit?
Somebody that just threw everything in the pot and said,
that really is. That's some low income. Not even low income. That's what they call it, struggle food.
You in there? What the It's free.
I came in there with a wig on. The girls in there had been skyping out my goddamn wig. I had a wig on. They had been watching me, y'all, watching the shit out of me. They wanted my fucking wig. So one of the girls came up there, she was like, is you gonna ever take that out? I was like, why? She was like, because, you know, we can use it to do braids. I was like, girl, okay, when I get done, I'll give y'all motherfucker. How about that?
I'm not done. I'm still using it, clearly.
As soon as 2 days later, after that, I gave it to him. I got the Cleo braids. I'm looking like motherfucker set it off of that bitch, okay? Had me a neat in there, braid in my house. They used it though. They used the whole goddamn wig and braided.
Like, that's what happens when you in there. You adapt to your surroundings and you figure some shit out. Because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy. Like,
Yeah, they were created in a motherfucking up. They was creative. They made tampons and they was full of crystals. That shit ate my shit up. I'm ready to go home.
They took my socks because I was like, I'm about to throw these socks away. She was like, no, ma'am. Let me have them and wash them out and all them back.
Now,
I said, well, damn, I could have just asked you to wash the socks for me then. I want them back now.
I'm telling you.
You hear me? I don't know how the fuck that lady did that, but she brought them bitches back like it was fresh out of new pack of socks. They yours now, bitch.
Got time for that shit. I do not like it. I said I'll never go back. I went back one more time after that. I said this is my last time.
So I said I'd never go back. I went back one more time.
Right after that. I said, you know what? This is it. And that damn show wasn't it either. I went to jail probably 3-4 times. Yeah, I'm telling you that last time. I said, this is it right here. And it was it. Like, for real. But the other 2 times, I said it every time. God damn. One time I thought I wasn't getting out. I thought I wasn't getting out. But I got out.
3. And the first time I stayed in there overnight. The second time I walked in, signed my name, got there, walked right back out the front door. Literally. There you go. Took a bus tag, got the fuck on through. The third time I had to stay there for 4 days.
Shit, start. Try staying that motherfucker for 30 days. But I thought I was gonna die.
Come get me.
I thought I was gonna die. Well, I could have killed I wanted to kill my own damn sister. You the reason why we in here. Why you had to cuss the fucking judge out? Yeah. Why? We got there, they locked us up immediately. No bun. What?
Somebody else do it.
And you in this motherfucker lollygallying with everybody, and I'm ready to fucking go.
You got to go. You got 30 days. Then they mean
I
it.
can't go no damn well.
It ain't even 15 days. You do 130.
She having a fucking time of her life. And I'm like, this motherfucker like being locked up. I want to be home.
Is a jailbird. Give me the fuck out.
Okay. She don't got to know the whole pie. No, let me out.
That's what we doing. No, fuck yellow pies. Let me out of here.
I'm telling you, she knew everybody, y'all. She almost got to fighting. That's the only time I had to step in. Other than that, I was always sitting by myself. Don't fuck with me.